When you think of Coca-Cola, what comes to mind? A top-selling American beverage. At least that's what comes to my mind. And how did Coca-Cola become a top-selling American beverage? It was through the series of blind tests where they conducted old and new formulas to a sample demographic, and this helped facilitate and assist product engineers to truly understand what customers enjoyed about the product and the taste, to utilize this feedback to increase sales and profitability among their prime demographic. And it's with this feedback that I would like to present my recommendation. My name is Brianna Cook, and you all know me as the Digital Marketing Manager. With my recommendation, I feel with research that we would be able to minimize the loss of $30,000 in marketing budget that has been misappropriated due to not understanding the appropriate marketing channels and tapping into our customer base and our clientele. I will address my recommendation for marketing strategy to understand these methods. I will show methods for the customer base, top-selling products, and highest converting methods. The company needs to increase profit to obtain the resources needed to acquire new business for better employee compensation with more projects. The first of my recommendation and the first support for this is the analysis of client behavior. We already have all of this documented in the CRM and SAP systems, so we do have access to understand customer preferences and client purchase patterns for their business so that we can begin to reach out to them, foster relationships, and grow sales that way. And based off of research, we can foster these relationships, and clients and customers are more apt to talk about and write about their experience, which is kind of a word of mouth reference that they can refer other clientele to our business. My second recommendation, with use of feedback and tapping into customer and client preferences, is to understand the top-selling products. We can understand customer acquisition based off of the services and products that are sold most frequently within those specific bases and segments of customers. And through a combination of search and database technologies with use of social networks, we'll be able to understand the demand in order for the supply side of which products to increase and which not, which will also facilitate in the decreasing of budgets that way, where we don't make and produce and promote products that aren't necessary. Finally, the evaluation of marketing results and which channels are best and which drive the best results will help impact marketing methods. The analysis of top marketing channels can be distinguished by understanding which is actually manufacturer-led and which is distributor-led. We can understand which of our sales are coming directly from the understanding of the manufacturer and which are actually coming from the distributors that are selling the product, that are pushing these marketing materials to the consumers and to our customers and clientele that ultimately come to us. And then we can understand where in the process they have been and where they are going to communicate a better message to them via the marketing channels. And the greater loyalty shown by the client over time, and we can understand all of the different steps and processes and where they're at in the marketing funnel, the higher the probability of this client being served by direct sales channels. So eventually, once we understand how they became our client and customer, then they'll eventually just come directly back to us instead of going through all the different sales and marketing pipelines. And from this, I have kind of looked at a lot of other perspectives and how we could counter-argue my recommendation and my suggestions on how to come about that and different perspectives I have. But some have said that if there is a new strategy conducted, how can we guarantee that these methods will work? How do we know that we won't end up spending more money, more profit loss, wasting more time? And to this, I say that the company needs to research to understand the purpose and to ask the right questions, because without doing this, we won't make informed decisions. And the budget will continually be misappropriated as documented, where we are losing about $30,000 a year. And this needs to be addressed. So if we don't do anything, if we don't research and understand how we can better appropriate these funds, we will continue to lose the budget. The company will not grow, and it's going to decrease employee productivity and quality all around. Finally, like Coca-Cola, the company must adapt to the demands of our clientele and change our services to meet their demands, or else our product and services will not grow. Marketing research will show client purchase patterns, top-selling services, and the best marketing channels to implore for increased profit. This research should facilitate company growth, expansion, and employee raises, which will generate overall quality within the company. A research marketing strategy is the best source for generating new business and growing the company's size, while keeping current employees happy and also increasing profitability rather than decreasing this. I request board support in the development of a marketing research team to develop this company's strategy. Thank you. That's all. Have a great evening.